Since becoming a thing in 2002, general manager storylines have been used more and more in WWE Games as the years have gone on. These storylines were mostly about going against the evil GM, but there were also some times where the storyline was about the GM getting fired and replaced with another GM. Here's a look back at 3 of those times. Before we get into the video, if we can get 1,000 likes in 3 hours, I'll upload another video tomorrow. So make sure to like the video. Make sure you're also subbed with notifications turned on, and make sure it's all notifications so you get a notification every single time I upload, because you're not going to want to miss these upcoming videos. Let's get to it. In SmackDown vs Raw 2006, Raw GM Eric Bischoff will act strange throughout the entire season mode as he keeps on vacating titles, those titles being ones that you had won fair and square, with him making up random excuses to vacate these titles. The amount of titles being vacated grabs the attention of Mr. McMahon, who is not pleased about this at all, and he says he will confront Bischoff on Raw to discuss what is going on. The Raw show begins with Bischoff making his way towards the ring to announce that another title is going to be vacated, to the surprise of no one. Before he can confirm this, however, Vince makes his way towards the ring and he asks Bischoff to explain himself. Bischoff says if you want an explanation, he'll let this man do it for him.
Well, Eric, it sounds like Vince wants to be let in on our little plan. I guess there's no harm in it, since there's no way he's going to be able to stop us now.
Plan?
You see, Vince, me and Eric Bischoff have been working very closely together the last few months. In exchange for me providing the financial backing to create a new wrestling empire, Eric's been handicapping Raw by keeping its titles vacant.
I don't believe it!
That means that when Eric and I go into business against you, you're not only going to have to overcome the fact that I am the most high-profile champion in the business today, you're also going to have to take on the man who nearly destroyed the WWE when he ran WCW.
And we all know how that turned out. Mr. McMahon put WCW out of business.
So, Vince, this is your first, last, and only chance to get the hell out of our ring before I come down there and do something you'll regret.
After this shocking reveal, Vince has a shocking reveal of his own, that only one man can help him out in this situation.
Oh my gosh! It can't be! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here!
So Austin takes out JBL and heads towards the ring, most likely to give Bischoff the beating he deserves for betraying Raw. Before that happens, Bischoff tries to reason with Austin and Vince.
Oh man! Bischoff's gonna get it now!
Whoa! Steve! Vince! Hold it! Stop right there! Vince? Mr. McMahon? You know that when you hired me, I specifically had it written into my contract that no physical violence would be permitted against me, as long as I'm the general manager of Raw. If either one of you lays a finger on me, I'll sue you. I'll sue you for everything you've got.
You know, Austin, I have to admit, he's got a good point. Let's not act rashly here. Let me see if I can find a way to solve this little misunderstanding. Eric Bischoff, you're fired.
So with Bischoff fired as Raw's GM, there's only one man that can replace him, with Vince asking Stone Cold to take over from Bischoff, fix Raw, and find out who the traitors are of the brand.
Austin, I'd like to offer the job to you. I know we've never seen eye to eye, but Raw needs you, Steve. I hate to admit it, but I need you here to clean up this damn mess.
You know, Vince, when you called me up and begged me to be the new general manager of Raw, that was about the happiest moment of my life, until right about now. Seeing you in the middle of this ring, in your stupid little suit and tie, pleading with Stone Cold, "Oh, please, Stone Cold, come to Raw and solve all my problems." Well, damned if that don't make old Stone Cold feel real special. Tell you what, if you want to see Stone Cold as the new general manager, give me a hell yeah. All right, Vince, you got yourself a general manager. And my first order is, you can get the hell out of my ring. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
If there's a mole on Raw, the Texas rattlesnake will find it, and you can take that to for the bank. This is gonna be a train wreck, JR. I just know it.
In the original SmackDown vs Raw game, if you chose to work with Vince McMahon to get the easy title win, you'll be seen the week after the title win in the ring with Vince and the GM of the show. As it's SmackDown, that's Kurt Angle. The former champion makes an appearance and explains that he has a guaranteed rematch for the title if he loses it.
As long as you have anything to say about it, Mr. McMahon, well, then you got a problem. See, it say right here in my contract that I'm guaranteed a rematch after any title match I lose.
Vince isn't happy with this contract that Kurt gives to Booker T, and as a punishment for giving that kind of contract out, Vince fires Kurt Angle.
A guaranteed rematch? How could you do that?
Well, you see, Vince, Mr. McMahon, the fact is, there was a bidding war between Raw and SmackDown for him, and I had to do something to sweeten the deal.
And that's the best you could come up with? You're fired! Okay, fine. You get your rematch in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. I advise you to keep yourself healthy, because it'd be a shame if you were to come up in your title match at less than 100%.
Booker does get his rematch confirmed for SummerSlam, but it looks impossible for him to beat you, with Vince stacking all the odds against him. That's until the recently fired GM makes a surprise return with some news for Vince.
You're right, Vince. If the champion had all those advantages, there's no way he could lose. Unfortunately for him, he won't. This is an order from the WWE members of the board. It authorizes me to return as general manager under the condition that I made sure that tonight's match is completely fair and objective. So my first ruling is that your special enforcers can go enforce the parking lot because they're banned from the building tonight.
You can't do this to me! I'm Vince McMahon, damn it!
If you thought that was something, wait for this. You can go join them, Vince, because you're also banned. And if you don't get your ass out of that ring in 1 minute, you're fired.
And in SmackDown vs Raw 2008's 24/7 mode, you'll work with Shane and Stephanie McMahon throughout the year to try and bring down Vince McMahon once and for all. Everything is going to plan until Vince catches Shane going behind his back.
Guys, listen up. Here's the plan.
Heard enough?
More than enough. So this is how you and your sister repay me, huh? By plotting against me?
No, Dad, wait. Listen, it's not like that at all. We're victims here too.
Oh, really? I can't wait to hear this one.
Oh, it's true. We were tricked into going along, and by the time we realized it, we were in too deep.
So, who's the mastermind then?
Well, Dad, it's someone who's been a thorn in your side for a little while now.
So Shane and Stephanie betray you by blaming you for everything, and now with all three McMahons back together, they are out to put you through hell as you progress towards WrestleMania. The GM of the show that you're on tries to have your back throughout all of this, but the GM is overpowered by the McMahons, who instead of allowing the GM to give you time off, puts you in no DQ matches instead. Not too long after this, the GM is called to the ring to talk with the McMahons.
Mr. McMahon, with all due respect, it's not a good use of SmackDown's resources to use our superstars to pursue a personal vendetta. And as long as I'm making decisions that benefit this brand, we both know that I can't be removed from my position.
Well, hold on there. I don't want to remove you. Quite the opposite, in fact. I want to reward you with an extended vacation until after WrestleMania. Fortunately, my daughter Stephanie is a former general manager, and I'm sure she'll fill in admirably until you return.
Don't forget to write.
So this one is a little different. The GM didn't get outright fired, but was replaced for the rest of the year, which was about 2 months in this 24/7 mode. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Let's hit that like goal and make sure you're all subbed with all notifications turned on. Thanks as always for watching. See you all in the next video.